So today we have Ada Brown. Ada grew up in an underprivileged community. So she surpassed expectations as a young mother to become a source of hope for future generations. Her firsthand experience of the challenges in her community, like poverty, high unemployment rates, little to no resources available, and low wages, motivated her to make a positive impact. Despite facing numerous hurdles, her determination led her to create a safe space for our youth. The Lady Echelon Project organization was officially established in 2018 after years of dedicated effort starting in 2014. As the director of a nonprofit dedicated to empowering youth and families, she plays a vital role in shaping the futures of young individuals from diverse backgrounds, especially those in underserved areas like Oakland, Berkeley, Vallejo, and Richmond. Having come from similar communities as a vulnerable youth, she deeply understands the obstacles many young people face. Her dedication reflects in the impactful programs and initiatives she spearheads within the Lady Echelon Project. Whether it's through organizing educational programs, entrepreneur workshops, job readiness training, life skills development, social skills programs, or advocating for social justice and equality, her mission is to center on overcoming barriers and inspiring those in need with resilience and dedication. So today we have Ada presenting on her Lady Echelon project. And then Ada, when you're ready.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. Glad to be here with you guys on this lovely Wednesday evening. So about me. First of all, my name is Ada, and I am the founder and CEO of Lady Echelon Project, which is a nonprofit 501c3. Starting with my educational background, I was in the health and human services field and worked several years in the hospital as a licensed phlebotomist and an EKG technician. And later on in my years, I worked as an office administrator for a software engineering company. And that's just to give you guys a little summary about me. To start a nonprofit, I had no prior training. I read and did research, used support from mentors, and networking. I also used the skills I learned in my prior careers surrounding organization and communication. As you can see on the slide, it says what it takes to help our communities thrive. I think fundraising is a crucial responsibility, and this helps us secure funding from various sources, such as grants, donations, and sponsorships, in order to support the operations and the programs that we provide. It also takes strategic planning. That's a huge responsibility, and this is something that we're currently working on. And this ensures our goals and objectives guide the organization towards achieving our mission and our goals, actually, too. And another effective way that our communities could thrive is with leadership and decision-making skills are very necessary to oversee the day-to-day operations that manages our staff, our volunteers, and ensures the resources are used efficiently. You can go to the next slide. So our vision and mission. Our vision is to serve youth from historically underrepresented and disadvantaged socioeconomic communities. We deliver a broad range of services that will inspire and enable youth to become fully active participants in their communities. Our mission is to provide innovative and comprehensive programs that strengthens and improve the quality of life for youth. Okay, so why nonprofits? So witnessing gaps. So many times I've seen the challenges that many youth face today, such as lack of equitable education, mentorship opportunities, and extracurriculum activities. And this is what sparked a passion to create opportunities for youth to thrive and succeed. The pilot program that I started was in Oakland in 2014, and it was GEMS. It first started off as a girls' empowerment movement, but we saw that we had a lot of young men that also wanted to be a part of the etiquette program. And that's what we taught. We taught young men and young girls etiquette. The satisfaction. So the feeling of creating something from scratch that has the potential to positively impact lives of young people in need and be incredibly rewarding. Witnessing the growth and development of both the organization and the individuals it served can bring a sense of accomplishment like no other. So we did see progress and satisfaction with the young men and the young girls. Well, the young boys and young girls. At that time, we were serving 8 to 12-year-olds in that etiquette program. And it did bring on a sense of the kids having manners, being able to speak to one another appropriately. Sometimes we find that youth can, they have their own language with one another, and sometimes it's inappropriate. Next slide. So the challenges of running a nonprofit. Funding is always important. So securing adequate funding can be a challenge for most nonprofits, our nonprofit included. And we've been doing researching with regional and national grants while trying to build a network of sponsors or donors. Partnerships are also important. Collaborating with the right organizations, strategically collaborating with other organizations with similar missions. And this is to also give us an opportunity to pursue larger grants. So when you work or collaborate or have partnerships with other nonprofits, it looks a lot better when you're trying to go after a larger amount.
Babble.com. Okay, Jenny, you're in that forward. Coach, you sure you don't want me to take over?
Okay. Volunteers are also important. It's hard finding committed volunteers, but you just kind of, what we do, we put out postings, we post on social media, just by word of mouth. Sometimes if we're having an event, people will just come up and say, hey, how can we help? How can we volunteer? So those are ways to kind of get the attention of volunteers, actively showing what you're doing on social media. You have a lot of people that just kind of goes around and, look at your social media presence and your website just to see, what they would like to get involved with. Another thing is another challenge is participants. Sometimes getting youth engaged and involved is kind of tricky at times. But offering, you know, the ongoing programs that we have and just pretty much going to the schools, soliciting at the schools to get the parents to kind of know, hey, we're around, we're here. Those are definitely ways to get participants. Right now, we are looking to get more participants in the 15-year-old on up ages. Going to the next slide is saying, what advice would I give you all? My advice would be to get mentored by an organization leader that you admire and that has proven success. And also do your own research on how nonprofits are governed. It's important to know the legal aspects before getting started. When I had first gotten started with my organization, I didn't start it off as a 501c3. I just started it off as a program because I just saw the need, what was needed. But later on, I was mentored and was told, hey, you need to go ahead and submit your paperwork for a 501c3, where you will really pretty much see the benefits and not always paying out of pocket. But I mean, that is, it is true, but you have to have all your ducks lined up. And when you don't, you'll find yourself paying out of pocket to keep your programs and things going, but that's not the way it should be. So definitely get mentored by someone that has a proven success on running a nonprofit. Now, going to the next slide, it's giving you the roles, the available roles that we have at Lady Echelon. One is a youth advocate leader. We have a marketing assistant, junior executive assistant, a youth program lead, and an assistant program coordinator. So those are the 5 spots that we are looking to fill. If any of you are interested, you guys can definitely reach out to me. Yeah, so does anyone have any questions?
Hi, Ada. This is Yvonne Beals. Thank you so much for presenting today. My apologies. I was running a little late, but I've been here. And this is exciting that you have positions available for all of you on the call. Would you mind just taking like a minute or two to talk about like what specifically does or is a Lady Echelon, and how do you service the community? Because I see so many wonderful things on your website, and you often collaborate with the Center for Urban Excellence. So maybe some of the folks on the call may not be familiar with your services, and that might even pique more interest in applying for some of these available spots.
Okay. Yes, I have no problem with that. So basically what we do here at Lady Echelon, we have programs going on throughout the summer, and we're looking to do more after school programming, but this year we didn't do much of the after school program. We're just looking more into the summer. So for summer, we have a summer rowing program. And it's for 15 and up. If you're interested, we could definitely get you signed up for that. That program started last year, and the kids that participated in that, well, the youth that participated in that, they absolutely loved it. Another thing that we have that's coming up is the Youth Wall Street. It's an entrepreneur program where pretty much you'll be innovative and creative in starting your own business. So having said that, it's if you're looking to become your own, oh wow, what happened there? If you're looking to become your own boss and you have some ideas already, we would love to hear, and we would love to try and support you in that. We have a couple of kids that wants to start their own t-shirt branding making t-shirts basically. And so we have a marketplace where if you have an idea and you want to explore that, we have a marketplace on Saturdays. We're going to start that in June. Every Saturday, you could market and showcase your merchandise or services. I had one youth that told me that they wanted to start their own gardening and pretty much it's like landscaping. So we had some great ideas for them to get started just right there at the building. So it's those 3 programs that we have, those will be rolling out this summer. Definitely, I think that it's gonna be positive, something where you'll have skill development and be able to create your own and sell your own merchandise. So.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions that they'd like to ask or put in the chat? At this time, we have a few minutes with Ms. Brown before we let everybody go. If you have any questions at this time, please feel free to ask those right now.
Hi, I'm Danye. I wanted to see what does your program coordinator position entail?
So our pretty much you will be working with the project coordinator, and let me just go to that actual description. It was the project coordinator? Was it?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so you'll be assisting with coordinating events. We like to hear like what the youth, the younger generations are interested in. We put on events pretty much at least 4 times a year. We didn't do our Black History Month this year, but we do have some other events that's coming up. And pretty much you'll be helping with coordinating the daily structure, program structure, and implement new ideas and assist with the fundraising events and planning.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, because currently I work with the Child Care Center and I'm a program director right now. So it was just really interesting to see that position up, and I would be interested in it.
Okay. We'll love to have you.
We will be sharing Ms. Brown's presentation as well as her contact information. Are the positions listed on your website by any chance?
You know, I don't think we posted it on the website.
Okay, so
No.
if any of our participants are interested, can they email you?
They can definitely email me.
Awesome, great.
Would
So
you like
we'll
me to put it in the chat?
We're gonna send it out to everybody.
Okay.
We'll send it out. And then one of the chat questions was, can you speak to the amazing event that you do on Georgia Street?
Yes. Wow. So we've done Black History Month. We've done Fall Harvest Fest, which is something that we're kind of planning for this year. Juneteenth. What else? What else have we done? We just did community events, and sometimes it's not just on a holiday, for a holiday. Sometimes it's just to go ahead and just serve the community. So a lot of our events that we put on, we do a lot of giving back. So whether it's shoes, clothes, diapers, yeah, we try to really support the community in any aspect that we can. But our events that we put on downtown Georgia, they're really successful and nice. And Q has always been a part of it and collaborating and partnering with us.
Awesome. Are there any other questions that anyone has at this point?
I also wanted to add another thing. Well, Q has always supported Lady Echelon with interns when we were in Oakland. She definitely supported us with having an intern that was pretty much an assistant to me and helped with the programming with the girls and the boys. So I just want to say that we have a close connection. So if there's anything, Q, if there's anything that you guys would need from me, definitely reach out. I'm here to support whatever.
Awesome. We definitely appreciate that extension and invitation. Some of our participants are always, looking for work experience and internships and volunteer opportunities. And yes, we are family. So we appreciate the collaboration with Lady Echelon always. And it goes, you already know Raina's got your back. So anything you need, we're there. So does anyone have any other questions at this point? Okay. Well, we certainly appreciate you, Ada, for joining us today. Again, we'll be sharing this with our participants, and hopefully you'll get some of our dynamic youth to apply for your jobs. And hopefully, just to help you serve the community in a greater way. Anaja, is it possible to make me co-host so I can share the QR code for the survey for the evaluation? Okay.
Yeah, so again, any of you that are interested or just maybe just pop in on us and see what it is where you might fit in. I welcome your thoughts and your expertise as youth because we need to know what it is that interests you guys. We can do research all day long, but having it just straight from you guys, it definitely helps, and it helps with our programming and how we do our programming as well.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm still trying to share screen, so just give me 1 second. And there we go. Okay. So on the screen is the QR code. If you all can see that, let me know.